And delegates, what will we do? We'll go to GitHub and we'll go to the repository and we'll go to our class, and there's a protocol and delegate. Okay, so in protocol and delegate, what happens is, let's say this is a class. This class wants to send data. This class wants to send data to this view controller. That is effectively what we are doing. So for that, we'll actually have to make a protocol. So we'll actually have a protocol, right? That protocol, let's say this is our protocol, we have to send a message, right? So we'll actually come over here and we'll say right click, maybe utilities, we'll actually say utilities, new file, it's a Swift file. We'll click next and we'll say protocol, protocol, we'll say protocol send weather data. Okay, protocol send weather data. Okay, we'll just going to copy the code from here. So we'll just copy and we'll paste it over here. Protocol data. So this is protocol. We'll actually name it. We'll name it send weather. Send weather delegate, which will actually have a function called send weather data. Send weather data, right? And it is actually not sending this, it is sending it's a weather data, and or weather model, we'll actually send current weather model. Current, we'll say current weather model, which is actually a type of current weather model. So we are sending a data which is actually current weather model. Okay, so that is good. Next, this class is actually sending. This class is actually sending that data. So, right. So what we'll do is, we actually had a variable called send message delegate or something, right? So we will come over here, and over here what we want to do is, we want this one to actually send it, right? So we'll actually create, we'll actually copy this. Okay, we'll say send weather delegate is a type of send weather delegate, right? Send weather delegate is a type of a send weather delegate. Next, what we want to do is, when we press this button, where is that button? Get the current weather. So we have this, we get all of this, right? So when we get all of this, at that point of time, what we would do is, we'll say send weather delegate dot send weather data, and the data that we are sending is current weather model. Self dot. Okay, so what we'll be doing over here is, we are actually sending the current weather. Maybe we can actually make this underscore. So then we can actually just say current weather model. Okay, so what is happening over here is, when we press this button, at that point of time, we will send whatever weather data that we got. We will actually send that anywhere, wherever we want, right? Whoever is subscribed to it, that person will get that message. So who will subscribe? This weather controller will subscribe. So we'll come over here and we'll say you are subscribing to send weather delegate. So once you subscribe to send weather delegate, what you need to do is you need to add this code to it. We'll go down and we'll add this code. Okay, so we'll add this code. So all we have to do is we'll say self dot. We need to make outlets. We need to make outlets for this. So we'll come over here and we will actually do assistant editor. And okay, why is it doing that? Okay, assistant editor, and then we will actually take the outlets. So this is the city, so we'll say control drag and drop and we'll say LBL city. Okay, we have this icon, so we'll say control drag and drop and then we'll say IMG icon. For the weather forecast, we'll actually say LVL weather forecast. And this is our temperature, so we'll drag and drop and we'll say LBL temperature. Okay, so we have all of that. Now we go to the view controller and what we'll do is we'll say LBL LBL city dot text will be equal to current weather model dot city. Okay, LBL weather forecast dot text will be equal to current weather model dot weather text. LBL temperature dot text will be equal to current weather model dot temperature plus command, I think it's control command space, we can actually say it, degree Fahrenheit. Okay, the only thing, cannot convert this into a string. Okay, what we will do is we'll say we'll just put it inside a string. And then this will be, we'll escape this. Okay, that is done. We'll say img icon dot image would be equal to UI image named string. The string would be current weather model dot current weather model dot weather icon plus I think it was dash s. We actually need to add a dash s, so we'll put all of that inside a string. We'll escape this and then dash s. Okay, so that should actually do it. So what will happen is a person will come over here and they will click a button, and once they click a button, what will happen is they'll get the current weather. When they get the current weather, at that point of time, they will say that I want to send weather through this delegate. They will call this send weather function. Whoever is subscribed, who is subscribed to it, this thing is subscribed. When this thing is subscribed, their send weather function will actually be called and the city will be uploaded. There's just one more thing that needs to be done. When we come over here, at that point of time, we will say cell dot send weather delegate is equal to self, because we want to handle that event for that. Okay, so we'll stop this and we'll run it over here, and then let's say this opens up. I'll say for Seattle, get the weather. It actually says Seattle, cloudy, 45 degrees. Oh, plus Fahrenheit. I'll actually remove the plus. Why did the image not come up? Image, we'll actually see. Image would be over here, right? I think everything will work now. So we come over here. Portland, cloudy, I guess, cloudy, 46 degree Fahrenheit, right? London, clear, 38 degrees. Delhi, hazy sunshine, 97. Oh wow. Shanghai is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Seattle is 45, right? So everything is actually working correctly as it should. The UI needs a little bit of work, but that's actually good. Okay, so that part is done. The only thing left is the first one, which is the current weather. We actually need to handle that. That'll be in the next video.